Hi, and today we're going to talk about Star Wars Jedi Survivor on the Steamdeck. So, I bought this game a couple days ago when it released on April 28th, and like the Steam Deck, it takes a long time to download stuff. This was like 130-ish gigabyte game. So this game took 8 hours to download. Like, no joke. It took a crazy amount of time. But when it eventually downloaded, I was super excited to play it, as you usually are when you get a new game. And this game wasn't cheap. It was like $70. And when I booted it up, it was really choppy and laggy, and it crashed every time there was a cutscene almost. And I was so disappointed, and I'm like, hopefully they release an update soon that'll fix this. And then they released an update, and it did nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. So what I ended up having to do is go into the game settings and like force a compatibility tool, and I think I did Proton Experimental or something, and I don't know why, but that made it work. That made the game work. It still doesn't work the best, but it works a lot better than it did before. Before, it crashed like in the first 10 minutes. Now it only crashes when either you put the graphics too high and something really intense is going on. And I think that's pretty much the only time it crashes. Sometimes it can do it randomly, but not super often. Like, I've been able to play a lot of it, and it's been absolutely fine, unless I turn the graphics up to like epic, and like sometimes that can make it crash. But I did get it to work, so you can get the game to work on the Steam Deck. Will it work the greatest? I'd say probably not, but you know, if you're really set on having that portability, then you could get this to work, hopefully. But if you want a safer option, I probably wouldn't buy it on the Steam Deck. I think I've seen reviews for it, and apparently it doesn't work that well on like any of the platforms that it's on. Like, it doesn't work that well on PC, or I think it may work a little better on consoles, but I've heard that the console one still doesn't work that great. So if you want a stable way to play this, you may need to wait a while, or you can just risk it and get one of them and see how it works. The graphics are worse on this than some of the other options, but I don't know. I mean, it works, and I wanted to be able to take this with me, which kind of works. You can kind of take it with you, but since it's an EA game, you have to have internet for it to sign you into your EA account and start up the game, but then you can play it without internet for a while, except for one time when I took it with me. It said I need to re-sign in, so I had to like connect it to my phone's internet, and it was a whole thing, but I did get it to start working again. The gameplay on it is pretty good. It has like the same controls as the original one, because I have the original one on the PS5 and the PS4, and the controls are pretty much the same, except they added a couple new features, like new double-bladed upgrades that you can get with your skill points, and you can like confuse enemies now, and you have like a a grappling thing. They did add a lot of cool stuff. I think they also added a double jump. I don't think that was in the first one, but they did add a lot of stuff. It's just sometimes the Steam Deck can't handle that extra stuff. I was very, very disappointed when I first got it, and I thought that I couldn't play it because this game was kind of not that well optimized. But I did eventually get it to work, and it is pretty good so far. I got kind of stuck on this boss fight with the Ninth Sister, but if you are a big Star Wars fan like I am, and you really want to get this game, you could get it on the Steam Deck. You just have to fiddle around with the settings and not have it on the highest stuff, which isn't the worst way. Like, it's not the worst, it's just not the best. So, you know, take that for what you will. I don't know if it would work better on a PC, probably, but I don't have a PC to test that with, so you can take my opinion with a grain of salt. I mean, I enjoyed the game. Like, it is a very good game from what I've played so far. I've played a couple hours, but it took me like an hour, almost 2 hours to get the game to actually work, just trying over and over to see if it crashed in the very first 10 minutes of the game. So I just kept playing the first 10 minutes, seeing if it would crash based on the settings I chose and all this stuff. But this Steam Deck probably isn't the best way to play this game. Well, for a fact, I know it isn't. But if you only have a Steam Deck and you really want to play the game, just know there is a way to make it work. It's just probably not going to perform the best, and it's probably not going to look the best. But you can get it to work if you really put your mind to it and spend like 2 hours. Maybe the PS5 version or the Xbox version, or just playing this on an actual PC would be better. I don't know that. You can leave that in the comments if you know, to help people out. But yeah, this game is good. It's just not that well optimized and it doesn't play that well. But you can, honestly, it just depends on your level of commitment to play this game, on which version you get. Like the PS5 version, like, it'll work. I think it'll probably work better than this. But if you really, really want to take it with you, if you have a lot of commitment, you could probably get it to work. I got it to work, so, you know, it's kind of just whatever you're willing to do, because on the PC, it'll probably work better, and on every other version, it'll probably work better, but it's just what are your goals when getting the game? Would you rather it play worse and look worse and take it with you, or play better and look better and just have it be dormant? For the actual gameplay, it works good. It works well. I like the new additions they've added with being able to, like, mind control enemies, and the new grappling mechanic is pretty good. And from what I've played, I think I'm gonna really enjoy the game. I don't know who is gonna be the main villain yet. I haven't finished this this boss fight, but I don't think that the Night Sister is. I think she's probably not gonna live past this moment. But thanks for watching the video, and as always, do your own research and take my opinion with a grain of salt. Bye.